Hello and welcome to the second video in our Getting Started with StarfishETL video series. Today we're going to look at adding a scripted field to our mapping, using origin field data in that script, and then adding and using a global script. Here we are in Sugar CRM again. In our first video we copied the type value from this drop-down to this new type drop-down. In this video I'd like to copy the type value into this multi-type field. The difference is that now this multi-type dropdown allows us to select multiple values. Now we can't just copy the field value from type into multi-type because the Sugar API expects a JSON array. So to do that we need to script the JSON. I'm going to jump over here to Starfish, jump into my mapping, update new account type. Testing our origin, I see we're still looking at that one record. Now I can jump over to mappings, open up our stage, and I see we're already mapping on our ID field. Scrolling down, we already have the new type field mapped, and now I'm going to map multi-type. I can get to a script by clicking function field here, and then coming to scripted value, and I can choose VB script, C#, JavaScript, or Python. In this case, I'm going to do C#. First, I'll declare our string variable. Then I'll set that to the origin variable by clicking origin variables over here and doing account type. And then this is an object, so I need to convert it to a string. And then I need to actually create a JSON array out of this, and I can do that by creating my square brackets, escaping a double quote, concatenating that with our already existing type variable, and then closing out our array. Again, escaping a double quote and putting a square bracket in there, making sure to include my semicolons. And then I can return type, and this should work fine. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Preview this. You can see here now I am copying into the multi-type field this JSON array. I can run this. I've updated one record. Now if I reload this, it should show that we are using or have the customer field in our multi-type. Yep. I'm going to take a look at another record here, Nimble Technologies, and I see that the type field is blank. Sometimes data may not come as you expect. In this case, if we were to pass a null value in our C# script to our .toString function, it would error out. And we want to avoid that. So I'm going to go ahead and add a global script I can use anywhere in C# scripting that would handle null objects. So I'm going to go ahead and click C# global here. And within here, I can put any scripting I want and even use global variables. But for now, I'm going to put in this convert object to string. It looks to see if our object is null. And if it is, it returns a blank string. Otherwise, it just returns the object.toString. Go ahead and click OK. And now to use that function, I can come down to my script, click on function field again, and now I can get rid of .toString here and use my function convert object to string. Go ahead and click OK, and then I can get this ID from our URL, put that into our origin, test that to make sure it's working. I can see we are indeed getting a blank type. I can preview this. It's returning blank and blank. And if I look at the log, I can see that it's not erroring. And I can go ahead and run this, even though it's not going to do anything. But at least it will not error out if that origin value happened to be return a null object. Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you again.